the Welcome in, everyone, to Dr. M.E. Thompson Field at Jim Bay Stadium. It is TMSAA semifinal action tonight as the Oneida Middle School Indians will take on the Rockwood Tigers here for a spot in the TMSAA Class AA State Championship game next Saturday over at Campbell County High School. Bo Kid here with you tonight along with Johnny Markham. Johnny will have the play-by-play tonight as these two teams get set to take on one another. Johnny, this is a rematch actually from early on in the season, actually week one for the middle school Indians, as they were able to get a victory over Rockwood 28-8 in that game. But a lot of time has passed from week one to tonight.
Goodness gracious, Bo. I mean, it's fun when you see a rematch like this in the playoffs always, because it feels like almost like you got a bit of revenge, where you're working for it as the losing team coming in. Obviously, you got a bit of a revenge plot coming in. So, I expect maybe a little rough game tonight, a little physicality. We'll see how it goes, though.
There's no doubt about it. You're going to see some physicality in this one. Oneida, once again, 28-8 victors in that game in week one over Rockwood. Oneida ran 21 plays for 221 yards that night, averaged 10.5 yards a play that night. And Rockwood was held to just 93 yards of offense in that game. Oneida actually went to the air that night very well, was 6 of 6 through the air for 95 yards. Now, the question is, though, will Oneida be with that starting quarterback in the backfield tonight that they had earlier on in the season? Abram Rector probably not going to be back there in the backfield tonight, still recovering from a shoulder injury earlier on just a few weeks ago. I believe that was against Tazewell. Zayden Goodman has taken over in the backfield for the Indians there at quarterback, and they have done a very nice job over the last few weeks of establishing the run game and honestly dominating opponents on the ground.
Well, I mean, Bo, that's always rough. I mean, when you lose a quarterback, especially one like Abram Richter to an injury like that, I mean, it's a scramble. It really is to try and find somebody to fill that spot. And I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to see Goodman yet, but if what you say is true, I think we'll see some interesting stuff tonight for sure.
So we are just about a minute and a half away from kickoff. The two teams just finished up with the coin toss. And Mr. Akers, what did you say that, or how did that coin toss go? I'm sorry, I did not see that.
Rockwood won the toss and they took the receive.
Rockwood has won the toss. They will receive to start this game off tonight. So they're looking to establish their ability here. Hopefully early on, we'll see what kind of changes have been made here in this preparation for tonight's semifinal matchup.
Here come the Indians, Bo. And now look at this, our little sideline cam operated by Lucas Laxton tonight.
Lucas Laxton on the sidelines for us tonight with our cam. Up top, we've got Mason Bruce tonight. Once again, thank you to everybody watching us this evening here for TMSAA middle school football action. Indians will be kicking it off here to start the game. They will be moving left to right here in the opening quarter of play. Once again, you got to remember this is a very large Indians team who is looking for their fourth straight TMSAA championship under the head coaching tutelage of Jason Terry.
Looks like we're getting ready to kick off here. Here they come.
And, of course, for the Indians, it'll be number 51, Dylan Vaughn, to kick it off.
If you remember the last game we broadcasted, Vaughn was kicking it off pretty solidly, so we'll see if he continues that tonight. As the kick is away, and it's going to be fielded right about the 25. He's going to get out to the wide side. It's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line just about. I could not catch the number.
Number 58 for the Indians, Gabe Halleck, and number 21, Landon Frog with the tackles, as he gained about 10 on that one. And Rockwood will start it off from their own 35-yard line here, 1st and 10.
As they get set and come to the line of scrimmage.
Rockwood comes out, tight end to the left, wing to the left. Actually, of course, that wing tee set.
As
ball's on the ground. I believe
and who has it?
I believe the Indians have picked it up.
The Indians do have it. So the first play of the game is a fumble for the Rockwood Tigers, and the Indians are going to grab it. It'll be 1st and 10 Indians, Bo.
Definitely not the start Rockwood wanted in this one. If you are a fan of the Tigers, Rockwood elected to get the ball first, come out the gate, trying to get that early score, and they fumble on the first play and give the Indians short field here to start.
As now the Indians come into the line of scrimmage. Goodman is the quarterback this evening, as he's going to take it himself, and he's going to run out near side. He's gone to the 40, he's down at the 30, and he's going to get out of bounds at just about the 28. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice keeper there to the outside by Zayden Goodman. Just taking what he is given by that defense of Rockwood, gains 8, and moves it down the field.
Goodman back up now. Backs to either side of him. As here's the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 41. That is Thomas Smith. And he's running down the sideline. He's coming down the corner. And he's going to bring it in. That's a touchdown for your Oneida Indians. Thomas Smith.
Thomas Smith found the corner and was able to get down the sidelines, races for an early 6 for the Indians here.
Really early.
If that's the case going into this one could be a long evening for Rockwood.
Not even 30 seconds have passed in this one. And the Indians are already up by 6. As now they're going to attempt the 2-point conversion here. Same formation. He hands it off again. And he'll get in.
Parker Burke.
2-point conversion is successful.
We'll take a 30-second break. Come back here. More Oneida Indians football here on the IH Sports Network and the Oneida Indians Network.
Congratulations to the South Fork Physical Therapy Class of 2026. Through the years, it has been our privilege to be a part of these young people's lives. To all of these seniors, Highlanders, and Indians, we wish you a lifetime of health and happiness. Thank you for allowing South Fork Physical Therapy to be a part of your journey.
Yes, sir. Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Oneida on the board early on a 28-yard run by Thomas Smith. The 2-point conversion by Burke is good, and Oneida leads at 8-0, 29 seconds into the game.
As here's Vaughn kicking it away. It's going to be a soft little dribble fielded at near the 20. He's going to run right into an Indian. Ball is loose. As who's got it? I believe it's going to be Rockwood. Brings it up to around the 29. 1st and 10, Rockwood. That is closer to the 32. My apologies.
Yeah, Hemingway got the ball up the field, but unfortunately Rockwood having some struggles right now with holding on to the football, as now that's the second time they put it on the ground here in the first two out of the first 3 plays.
Rockwood offense getting set.
Empty backfield.
From under center. He's going to hand it off to number 33, who's going to try to bounce out to the outside. He's going to be swallowed up by a couple of Indians defenders there.
Number 21, Landon Frog in on that one, as well as number 62, and that is Trendon Blevins.
That was Eskridge on the carry for Rockwood as well. Indians explode into the backfield. I believe that's going to be a loss of about 1 there.
That's correct. Rockwood in the road whites tonight, green pants. And, of course, you see a lot of pink tonight for breast cancer awareness as well.
As here's the snap. He's going to hand it off once again to number 33, Eskridge, who's going to bounce outside, get past the defender, and he's going to get first down yardage there on the outside play.
Nice little just underneath handoff as Eskridge was able to double X that one back and find a hole. They were able to get up the field, picks up right at enough for the first down at 42, so first down Rockwood.
Now the Tigers. Still under center in this one. As here's another handoff, and they're going to be met right at the line by several Indians defenders. It was number 5 on the carry for Rockwood. That is Chevy Johnson. And I believe did I see Dylan Vaughn in there for the Indians?
I saw number 58, Gabe Halleck, in there on the play. And I believe number 51 as well, Dylan Vaughn. You're correct.
Mm-hmm. So it's now 2nd and 10.
Crisp, cool night here in Oneida tonight. And, of course, remember tomorrow night here on the IH Sports Network, it'll be a big, big night, senior night here for the Indians against Polk County.
As now the handoff to 33 once again. He's going to try to bounce to the outside as he's going to get a pickup of about 4, and it'll bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
Look like number 0 for the Indians, Bentley Chambers, out there on the stop. Jay Goodman also picks up about 2 on the play, bringing up a long 3rd and 8 for Rockwood.
Third and 8 coming up here.
I think they drew him off.
Yep. An Indians defender jumped off sides there. Should bring up. Yep, that's going to be an offsides penalty there for the Indians. Those hurt, Bo.
Absolutely, and now it makes it into a short yardage situation in 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and 8. It opens up your playbook a lot more if you are Rockwood in this situation as well. Big Key, actually, he moved it to the 48. I think he actually may have shorted him a yard, but either way. Either way, it still opens up your playbook a bit.
As you'll see,
Another handoff. And he's going to be met. And I believe he's going to lose yards on that one. Number 41, Thomas Smith, in on that tackle, along with number 51, once again, Dylan Vaughn. And he moves it back to the 47. So a loss on that play brings up 4th and 5 now for Rockwood. And it does not look like they're bringing out the punt team. Looks like they're going to try to go for it and pick up a 1st down. And if you don't do that and you allow Oneida to have another short field in this situation, that could be very, very scary if you're a fan of the Tigers.
But we've seen this Rockwood offense pick up some pretty good yards on previous plays, so we know it's definitely possible to do it here. As they're going to do another handoff here to number 4, Johnson. He's going to get to the outside, and he got chased down. Who is that? That's number 24.
Hudson
Culver on the stop. And it's a turnover on downs. 1st down, Indians, with 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes, I should say, left to play here in the first.
The track down there by Hudson Culver was fantastic. And if you take a look right there, Hemingway actually had a little bit of a seam to try to get to the outside. Culver actually was able to track him down and still take him down for a loss on the play. And now, once again, Oneida with short field.
As now, 1st and 10 for the Indians. Goodman ready to take the snap. Still with a back either side of him. As he's going to keep it himself. He's going to go on a run here.
Lowers the shoulder.
Gets met at the 40 for a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Brady Korth come up there to make the stop at the 40-yard line, but not before Goodman lowered his shoulder and got 5 hard-earned yards off that quarterback keeper.
Solid play. Solid vision by Goodman as well. Out there on the outside.
Now timeout looks like going to be called by Rockwood. We'll take a break and be back here shortly on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Vigilance Security and Technology offers cutting-edge security solutions tailored for industrial, commercial, and residential spaces. With our 4K resolution cameras, expert installation, and comprehensive networking services, you'll experience unparalleled clarity and peace of mind. Secure your future with the team that goes the extra mile. Call Vigilance today. 423-286-3533.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network mid-play as Goodman got tackled back at the line of scrimmage there, but there is a penalty marker on the play. What a way to come back.
And it's going to be a hold against the Indians. I would venture to say, even with the stop right there, they're going to back them up 10 to try to force Oneida into a much longer conversion situation.
I would say so, absolutely.
And that's exactly what's going to happen.
A 2nd and 15 versus a 3rd and 5 is two very different stories.
Absolutely
right
it is.
There. So now 2nd and long for the Indians. 15 yards to go to move the chains. Restricts the playbook quite a bit, I'd say.
Well, not
it's second down. Not as much as third down.
Exactly. I was going to say, now it gives you an opportunity maybe to just try to get something to the outside quickly.
Goodman takes the snap. He's looking to throw, and he's throwing it down the sidelines. Intended for number 6. That's Abram Rector out there, lined up at receiver. It's going to fall incomplete. 3rd and 15 coming up for the Indians.
It was I think it was the right look. He was one-on-one on the outside. I think it's the right look. Unfortunately, Rector got a little jammed up right there at the line of scrimmage, and that's what kept that from being a completion. And Rector actually making a nice break down the sidelines. That ball just a hair overthrown as he was able to get past his defender eventually.
3rd and long for the Indians. As now tight end in motion. They're going to hand it off to number 41, that is Thomas Smith. He's going to get to the outside once again. He's got a first down already.
Oh, it's going to be right on the line for the line to gain. The question is where are they going to set the nose of the football on that one?
I mean, it was close.
If they put it right on the 35, it's got to be a first down in my opinion. There it is.
Yeah, that's a first down right there. I couldn't really tell if he was out of bounds or not from the angle I was at. But
yeah, he was pushed out of bounds. The question was where did he cross out of bounds? And they're going to say that it was right on the line to gain. Oneida with a first down on a huge pickup there, 3rd and 15. And you go to the wide side of the field to just try to get some speed out there to the outside.
And that's the second big play from Thomas Smith this evening so far. As now here's the snap, and they've handed it off to he's going on. He's got the 20. He's going for the 10. He cannot make a man miss there. That was Parker Burke right there on the carry. Gets them down to really close down there.
Looks like they're going to mark him out at the 5 on that one. A 30-yard gain there by Parker Burke. Once again, it's about getting to that outside edge. Parker Burke does a very nice job at that, utilizes that speed already now for the Indians. That is 5 carries on the night for 86 yards rushing. It means they're averaging 17.2 yards per carry right now.
Which is wild. So now, back to his left, Goodman. He's going to get handed off to Rector, who's going to run to the outside. And he's going to get caught.
Nope, touchdown.
He's in. Touchdown, Indians. And that's another 6 thrown on the board right there.
Goodman with that little shovel pass to Abram Rector as they were able to get up the field for 5 yards and the score. And Oneida in a quick hurry has taken control of this game from Rockwood.
Bo, there's a lot of white jerseys over there. I didn't think he was going to make it.
I think it was the fall forward. I think he was stopped short initially, but I think it was the fall forward by Rector that got him into the end zone.
As now they attempt the 2-point conversion once again here. As Goodman, he's going to take a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to run in for the 2-point conversion. Score now sits at 16-0 in favor of the Indians. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, 1:44 to play here in the first quarter, and Oneida has a 16-0 lead here in the TMSAA Class AA semifinals over the Tigers of Rockwood.
As now, just a little under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Indians up by 16. Vaughn to kick it off once again, as this one's going to be fielded around the 25. And he's going to be stopped just shy of the 30.
Number 22 for the Indians.
That is Braden King.
And number 58, that's Gabe Halleck, in on the tackle. And we're talking minimal gain on a kick return. Looks like he only got about 2 yards on the kick return. As he picked that one up at the 25, tried to get outside, but the Indians, with nice coverage down the field, were able to stop him for a minimal gain.
So it is 1st and 10 for Rockwood on the 28-yard line.
Winner of this game gets the victor of Wartburg and Lake City next week in the championship game. That will be on Saturday at Campbell County High School.
As little trickery on the handoff there. There's a penalty marker there at the end of the play. On the carry for Rockwood was number 5, Chevy Johnson. Did you happen to catch the
Hudson Culver was on his back, riding him down, trying to utilize that little bit of size to bring him down, but it looks like it's going to be a face mask. So they're going to add that on to the end of the play. It's a 5-yard gain on the end of the play, which should put them now at about the 32-yard line.
It's an automatic first down as well.
No, it makes it 37. I apologize. That's the reason why it's first down.
Yes.
They did call it the misdemeanor face mask and not the felony.
About a minute left.
Oh, poisonous, non-poisonous? Okay.
Says Kevin Akers over here. Minute left to play here in the first, as it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And they're going to hand this one off. He's going to try to get inside.
Goes right back up the middle to Johnson there again. Taken down by number 51. That's Dylan Vaughn, as well as number 41, Thomas Smith.
Looks like it'll be about 2nd and 7.
Yeah, good gain of 3 right there for Rockwood. They've not had a lot of success on first downs tonight against Oneida. Looks like they may try to get one more play in here before the end of the quarter.
Less than 30 seconds left here in the first quarter as they line up at the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. The handoff to number 33. He's going to get to the outside. Going to get a pretty substantial gain there. But looks like time is going to expire on the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, your score is 16-0 in favor of the Indians. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Since 1908, Rogers Group Incorporated has been building more than roads and bridges. We've been building communities. Rogers Group is trusted to deliver the stone, asphalt, concrete, and construction services that keep America moving forward. With over 85 quarries, 55 asphalt plants, 5 concrete plants, and nearly 3,000 dedicated team members across 12 states. We're proud to turn raw stone into the foundation of homes, schools, hospitals, and highways.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network as we're set to begin the second quarter of action here in this matchup between the Oneida Indians and the Rockwood Tigers.
Rockwood ran 10 plays there in that first quarter for a total of 19 yards, all of those coming on the ground. The Indians, 1 of 2 through the air. One of those, or their one completion, that shovel pass for a touchdown, but they ran 7 plays for 91 yards in the first quarter.
As now it's 3rd and 5 for the Tigers to start off in this one. As they're going to get the handoff right here. He's going to cut to the inside.
Ooh.
He's going to keep on running, keeping his feet moving. That was number 33 once again. That is Elijah Eskridge with another carry, and that's a first down for the Rockwood Tigers.
Yeah, that time Eskridge able to get past the Indians there. The initial tackler for the Indians went a little high. Eskridge got the pads lower, slipped under a tackle, and was able to pick up a first down for the Tigers there, now right at midfield.
Ball spotted on the 49, just shy of the 50. As now Rockwood under center. Here's the snap. That's a handoff to number 5. He's going to take it towards the left side. Going to get a gain of, we'll call it a gain of 5.
Actually, gain of 6.
Gain of 6.
Goes to the Oneida 45 as number 58, Gabe Halleck, and number 1, Camden Harness, in on the tackle.
And that was Chevy Johnson on the carry once again.
Johnson, a pretty good-sized young man back there in the backfield for Rockwood.
Eskridge as well has got a good amount of size to him. Just a big. They're a big team back there over in Rockwood.
Inside handoff again.
I believe that's to Johnson once again. As he'll be brought down a little shy of the first down by Bentley Chambers of Oneida right there. They're going to call it 3rd and 4.
Yeah, no gain on that play as Bentley Chambers straight up met Chevy Johnson right there in the hole as he was trying to pick up that inside handoff once again. And Oneida's had a little bit of trouble with stopping that here throughout this ball game. There was a couple of big longer runs there broken by Rockwood at that point. Now time going to be called. I'm not sure if that's going to be a timeout for Rockwood. And, yes, it looks like it is going to be a timeout for the Tigers.
All right, we'll take the same. As we're going to take a break, we'll be back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network right after this.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
I'm telling you what.
respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
One thing I love about UCB is that they don't automatically default to no. I think a lot of people think that they shouldn't even come in and talk to us if they're not in the best financial situation that they've ever been in. And that's just simply not the case. I had a customer just yesterday who came in needing home repairs, thought, this is probably going to be a no because I don't have the best score right now, but we were able to consider every factor and get some additional documentation, and we were able to get the loan approved.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, we apologize for the extended break there, but we had a injury over, it looked like to be on the Rockwood sidelines as they were brought out the gator and had to cart off a tiger on the off the sidelines. We hope that everything's okay there. Looks like we're going to get back to action here in just a moment. 5:51 to go here in the first half as the Indians lead the Tigers 16-0, Johnny.
Yeah, it's been a very, very good offensive game for the Indians, but really for both teams. We've seen some really good plays come out of the Rockwood Tigers, just been unable to, keep a drive going so far. But we'll see how they do here as they now line up at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down 4.
Handoff to number 5. Johnson met in the backfield. Who caught there first?
Thomas Smith nearly took the handoff himself in the backfield, as that is a loss of, they're going to say 4 on the play, and now it is a 4th and 8 situation for Rockwood. My goodness.
Good Lord.
Thomas Smith got through there. It looked like he was absolutely untouched off that left side.
I mean, he came screaming off that side right there, and golly, I don't even know what to say to that. It's 4th and 8 now for the Tigers. Ball.
Indians 49.
Is that not where the original line of scrimmage
was?
was?
It was the Rockwood 49. Now we have looks like we're going to have a false start against Rockwood. Looks like somebody may have gotten a little too early of a start there for the Tigers.
And that's exactly what it is a false start against the Rockwood Tigers. That's going to back them up a little bit. Not really what you want on 4th and 8 there, Bo.
No, absolutely not. But Rockwood, we've yet to see them come out in a punt formation. And again, believe the official has shorted a 5-yard penalty again. Looks like they've made it a 4-yard penalty, but it marks it at the 47.
Well, they've done it for both sides now.
They have.
So we'll say it's all right. As the handoff once again, and he's back there. That's number 58, Gabe Halleck, getting back there and stuffing that run. It's a turnover on downs.
The Indians' defense has been extremely stingy thus far this evening, and now Oneida will start for the 3rd time in this ball game on their opponent's side of the 50-yard line.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They have not had a drive that was not.
No, it's everything is started on the opponent's 50 or better. Zayden Goodman coming back out once again in the backfield to get things started for the Indians.
Who scored on the last drive? Was it Rector? Or was it?
It was Rector on the shovel pass.
The Indians are going to stay in this same formation. As they're going to hand it off to 28 Parker Burke. He's going to cut to the outside. He's going to get past a few tackles. Flag is thrown way back there. Parker Burke's still going.
Still going. But there's a flag back at the 40-yard line, and I would venture to say that is going to be in the vicinity of a hold.
And that is a hold against the Indians.
Erases a monster run by Parker Burke.
And not only that, backs him up 10. I mean, that is soul-crushing.
It will be.
Right
it will be, though, from the point of the infraction, which means it's only going to mark them back from the 40. They'll move it back to the 50 on this one. So it's a 5-yard loss for the Indians. Not a first. You're not going to be faced with first and 20. You'll
But
be
first
and
and 15 is not ideal either.
Well, no, it's not. But Oneida we've seen them already at one point in this ball game come back to it.
Four minutes left to play. Ball on the 50-yard line. As now the Indians going to look with twins out to their left side. Receiver in motion. As they're going to fake the handoff, Goodman's going to keep it himself. As he's going to be brought down at the, I would say the 50, maybe the 49 there. It might be a loss.
Yeah, that was
the keeper.
That was number 53, Hayden Ladd, that was able to get enough of the jersey of Zayden Goodman to pull him backwards and sort of take him off balance right there and keeps him to no gain. As you said, nearly took him down for a loss in the backfield.
Which brings up 2nd and 15. Long second down here. We'll see if the Indians' offense can keep up that explosiveness we've seen from it so far.
Well, Oneida's only been faced with 1 third down tonight, and it was a 3rd and 15 that they were able to convert with Thomas Smith.
As Goodman. Flag is going to be thrown.
They're going to call a delay of game
against Oneida.
I thought that was fairly quick right there in that situation, but either way, now it moves Oneida back 5 more and now faces a second and 20.
So now, even more of an uphill battle here for the Indians here on 2nd down. Ball now spotted at the 45. Goodman receives the snap. Hands off to Burke. Burke's going to run to the outside as he's going to follow his tackles, and he's going to get back up past the good amount past the 50. Going to be up at about the 41.
They'll mark it at the Rockwood 42-yard line as number 11, Brady Korth, came up to make that tackle. But Burke picks up 13 on that play, makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's what we've seen from Parker Burke not only all night but all season, that explosive running for Parker Burke from the Indians.
Yeah, when that young man finds some open space, it's hard to take him down.
As here's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Smith as he's going to get to the outside. And he's going to be drug out of bounds around the 35.
If they mark it at the 35, it's exactly what they needed for that first down. And once again, Thomas Smith comes up with another big pickup. Again, another first down. Thomas Smith has a nose for the chains.
Nose for the chains. Exactly 2 minutes left at this point of the game. As now 1st and 10 for the Indians. Twins out to the left side. As Goodman's going to keep it himself, going to go to the outside, going to follow his blocks, and going to be slung out of bounds. Yeah.
And there's
two flags.
There's the horse.
There.
And it's both going to be the same thing.
It's a horse collar.
It's a horse collar, absolutely.
100%. Solid gain there by Goodman, though, before. The call is a horse collar. But a solid gain there as he got about, 7 yards there without the penalty. But the penalty moves the football even further down to the 13-yard line and brings up a first down for the Indians once again. So with a minute and a half to play in the first quarter.
First half.
First half. The Indians are threatening to score once again. Ball on the 13. As now Goodman takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to throw it. And Hudson Culver on the catch. He runs it in for the third Indian touchdown of the evening. What a play there by Goodman and a connection to Culver.
See a one-handed snag by Hudson Culver right there. He was able to pull that one in for the 6 for the Indians. Wow, nice pitch and catch right there.
I don't know if you can do it. Goodman. If you can do it any better than that, I don't know if you can. That's a tremendous play from these two young men here on the Indians' offense. As now they're going to attempt the 2-point conversion once again. Goodman going to keep it himself as he's going to find some open grass, and he's going to run in for the 2-point conversion. Score now sits at 24-0 in favor of the Indians. We'll take a quick break. Be back here on the Oneida Indians and Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network right after this.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Back here. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. After the score by the Indians, here's the replay from our sideline cameraman, Lucas Laxton.
Check out this. That's the 2-point conversion replay. Oh wow. That was.
You saw that right there. There was a flag right there, too, that I didn't notice before. Looks like there was an unsportsmanlike conduct call.
There was.
Against the Rockwood Tigers, which I'm assuming will be enforced on the kickoff.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to enforce that on the kickoff.
This is funny now. He's going to have to make them back up so he can get the ball.
But you said when you scored, it tagged automatically.
It does.
Yeah,
but the score is not, dude. So it's the
All right. As now we're set for a rather short kickoff here after the penalty observation.
Yep, they have to observe it, and of course now it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, so Oneida will actually kick it off from the Rockwood 45-yard line. Oh wow, they're actually enforcing both penalties.
They're kicking it.
They're going to kick it from the 30. This may be the shortest middle school kickoff I have ever seen when it comes from this yardage. Wow.
Goodness gracious. I don't know if I've ever seen a 30-yard kickoff. In middle school, high school, college, professional, or otherwise.
If you kick it out of bounds, it goes 25 yards from the point of kickoff. That put it on the 5.
And now here comes another flag. There's two flags, actually. And this one looks like it's going to go against the coach of Rockwood. And if that's the case, that means, if that's another personal foul or an unsportsmanlike, that means that this ball is going to be kicked off by Oneida from the 15-yard line.
I might have to take a picture, Kevin. I've never seen this before. Ever. I mean, this is...
We're going to see what happens here. They're going over to discuss. And now I understand why they've done it, though. The face mask was during the play. So that's why the 15-yarder is being enforced there. Then the unsportsmanlike was apparently some type of talk that was happening after the play. So that's post-play. So that gets tagged on to it after that. Now if this one goes, of course, it is also post-play, which means it will also get tagged on. Which means Rockwood will have accumulated 45 yards of penalties after a 2-point conversion. There's no doubt about it, in my opinion. I know that it's probably not maybe the – it may not be. And there is another penalty flag.
We might not kick this football, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to see what happens. Guys, we may – I don't know what's going on right here, but there are flags flying everywhere. The officials are actually telling Oneida's players to go over to their sideline.
Bo? I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Right now. I'm really not sure what's going on, and now Rockwood's players are heading to sideline. We'll have to see after the – they threw three. Actually, there are 3 things of laundry on the field right there. That had to have been something said on the sidelines either by a player or by a coach for the Tigers.
This is –
bizarre.
Wild.
This is bizarre.
Bizarre.
I've never seen anything like this in a game. So, once then it starts going half the distances. This may be something that we've never seen before. You may actually see a kick. You may actually see a kickoff from inside the 10-yard line.
And at that point, you really can't do anything but onside kick it.
That's a great question. Is the free kick rule effective in middle school? Because if there's a free kick effective, he can put it through the uprights and it could be 3 points for the Indians. So we're going to get an explanation here. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Another dead ball, unsportsmanlike. So it's going to be 15 from the 30. That should take it to the 15. So this kick.
It looks like they're putting it on the 15. Is that where they're going to keep it?
It looks like they're going to maybe possibly keep it at the 15-yard line. I don't see, if you're Jason Terry, I don't see why you don't. I mean, I know it may not be the sportsman-like thing to do. But right now, if you kick it off and it goes into the end zone, it's a touchback. You're giving them 5 yards. You have to almost onside kick this.
I think absolutely you do. Now, the only thing I see here that's a little nuanced is look at how bunched up the Tigers are.
They have to be.
Well, absolutely, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like that gives it more of a chance for something to spring through.
Here we go.
Vaughn kicks it onside. It's going to roll.
And Rockwood did the smartest thing. They just backed away from it. They saw that it was going to go into the end zone. And it's a touchback, so now they take over from the 20.
So
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
So after that fiasco we just had.
After we just saw 45 yards worth of penalties.
On a kickoff.
Before a kickoff, yes. We're going to have 1st and 10 for the Rockwood Tigers from the 20.
And, Bo, you know what's funny? There's a minute left in this quarter.
There is still a minute left to go here in the first,
in
the first half.
Left in this quarter. So, 1st and 10, ball on the Rockwood 20. As they set up at the line of scrimmage, here's the handoff. As that's going to be, brought down, maybe a gain of 1 there.
Yep, number 58, Gabe Halleck, and number 3, Tegan Garcia with the tackles there on Eskridge as they hold them to just a yard gain, and it makes it
2nd and 9.
Yes, sir. 45 seconds to play here in the half, and I'd venture to say that this may be the last play of the first half. And remember, Oneida gets the ball to start the second half.
That completely slipped my mind. I guess when you see 45 yards of penalties on a kickoff, you don't think about stuff like that. Here's the handoff, and he's going to be met after another gain of 1. Clock is still running. There's 15 seconds left. I believe you're right. That's probably going to be the last play of this half.
Yeah, no question about it. They're not going to be able to get back out there, and they're not calling another timeout with a 3rd and 8 situation here. That's going to end the half here as Oneida will take it to the half here with a 24-0 lead. Take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back here with some first half analysis and statistics right here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Since 1908, Rogers Group Incorporated has been building more than roads and bridges. We've been building communities. Rogers Group is trusted to deliver the stone, asphalt, concrete, and construction services that keep America moving forward. With over 85 quarries, 55 asphalt plants, 5 concrete plants, and nearly 3,000 dedicated team members across 12 states, we're proud to turn raw stone into the foundation of homes, schools, hospitals, and highways.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network, we are at the half as Oneida leads Rockwood 24-0. Bo Kidd and Johnny Markham here with you. And, Johnny, we'll take a look at some of the replays here from the first half. Here's a Thomas Smith scamper for a touchdown as Oneida took an early 6-0 lead there in the first quarter. The 2-point conversion here from Zayden Goodman. Actually, I'm sorry, it was a handoff to Parker Burke for the 2-point conversion. There is the end of the shovel pass from Culver from Goodman for the second score of the game.
No, that's Rector. That's Rector's touchdown.
Yeah, Rector from Goodman. And now here is the phenomenal one-handed grab there.
That's awesome.
By Culver from Goodman for the score. And then now the other 2-point conversion by Goodman to make it a 24-0 lead for the Indians. Right there you saw that face mask at the end of that one, and that's what caused a major fiasco there towards the end of the second quarter. As we'll take a look at the stats, and that'll come up here. Rockwood finishes the first half with 17 carries for 29 total yards, but they had 5 penalties in the first half for 65 yards, 45 of those coming on that very final play for them there after the Oneida score. It was a face mask and then 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties that forced Oneida to kick the ball from the 15-yard line on a kickoff, something I've never seen in a football game, middle school or high school, maybe even collegiate or pro. I've never seen a kickoff from the 15-yard line. For the Indians, 9 rushes for 113 yards and 2 of 3 through the air for 18 yards for a total of 12 plays, 131 yards of offense for the Indians. For Rockwood, they are led on the night by Elijah Eskridge with 8 carries for 19 yards. Chevy Johnson has 8 carries for 12 yards as well. For the Indians, Thomas Smith, 3 carries for 50 yards and a score. Parker Burke has 2 carries for 43 yards. And Zayden Goodman has 4 carries for 20 yards on the evening. Zayden Goodman also 2 of 3 through the air with a pair of scores through the air. One of those to Hudson Culver for a 13-yard score, and another one to Abram Rector for a 5-yard score. That gives the Indians, who have only held on to the ball, by the way, the Indians have only held the ball for about 4 minutes of offense here in the first half. So that tells you how much of a discrepancy it's been when it comes to Rockwood's time of possession compared to Oneida's. Defensively on the night, Rockwood led by by Brady Korth, as he has 3 total tackles in the game. The Indians led by Gabe Halleck. He has 6 tackles on the night. Dylan Vaughn has 4 as well. Those are total tackles. That's combined solo and assisted. The Indians also with 5 total tackles for loss on the night and a fumble recovery for the Indians. So, Johnny, let's take another 2-minute break. We're about 4 minutes away from the start of the second half. Actually, we'll take about 3 minutes here and come back and have your second half action here. It's Oneida 24, Rockwood nothing at halftime here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches, to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
One thing I love about UCB is that they don't automatically default to no. I think a lot of people think that they shouldn't even come in and talk to us if they're not in the best financial situation that they've ever been in. And that's just simply not the case. I had a customer just yesterday who came in needing home repairs, thought, this is probably going to be a no because I don't have the best score right now, but we were able to consider every factor and get some additional documentation, and we were able to get the loan approved.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Bo Kidd and Johnny Markham here with you this evening. Oneida leading it by a score of 24-0 here over the Tigers of Rockwood here in the TMSAA Class AA semifinals. Once again, tomorrow night, another huge night here at Jim May Stadium and Dr. M.E. Thompson Field as the high school Oneida Indians will host the Polk County Wildcats in a big region matchup here. That's a 7:30 kick tomorrow night. The winner of that ball game basically takes the driver's seat in the region going into Week 10, as both those teams will have region matchups next week as well. Both Oneida and Polk County 1-0 in region play going into that one. It's senior night here tomorrow night, Johnny. Of course, you're senior for us as well.
Yeah.
I'm very heartbroken by that, to be quite honest. But come out tomorrow night, support the Oneida Indians here. If you can't come out, of course, we'll have it live right here on the IH Sports Network as well.
And we're getting set to begin the second half of this one. First half was, let's use the word interesting. How about that, Bo?
That's about the best.
Well,
best way you can explain
I don't know if it's the best. It's a way for sure. I mean, we saw that those was it three unsportsmanlike?
3 15-yarders after the completion of a play, yes.
And I mean, I ain't never seen something like that at any level of football. But now we're set to kick off. As the kick is away, it's going to be onside. And it's going to be recovered at the 51-yard line, or excuse me, the 40. I did it again. I did it again. I did it last broadcast, and I did it again. I swear I know what I'm talking about.
It was number 22, Braden King, that recovered that for Oneida, and they will have it now at the Rockwood 49-yard line, the old 51-yard line.
Yeah,
I love it.
Listen, I haven't taken a math class in a few semesters, okay? I'm going to blame it on that. As now, ball at the 49, 1st and 10 for the Indians. As they're coming up to the line of scrimmage, the snap, it's going to be handed off to Parker Burke. He's going to cut to the outside. He's going to
bounce off one, bounced off two.
He's still going. He's going to the 30, 20, 15, 10. He's in.
He tiptoed the line on the far side. What a run by Parker Burke.
I mean, what do you even say to something like that? First play of the half, coming out and just punching in another score. Great job by Parker Burke there.
I thought that he was pushed hard enough right there that he was going to go out of bounds. Somehow he tight-roped the sideline to stay in for another score. What a run.
Here's the replay here. Lucas Laxton on the replay camera down there on the sidelines. He
wow.
stayed in. There's a 2-point conversion here, and they're going to get in once again. So now we're getting the half started hot, 32-0. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
When you need physical therapy, don't just think of sports injuries and post-operative care. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we treat patients in all stages of life and with a wide variety of symptoms, from vertigo and headaches to hip pain and plantar fasciitis. The next time you need physical therapy, think South Fork Physical Therapy. From head to toe, we are here to help you.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network after the really early score here in the second half by the Oneida Indians to begin it. Score now sits at 32-0 as they're set to kick it off here. And this one's going to be at the 40 like a normal kickoff. Dylan Vaughn set to kick now. As here's the kick. It's off. It's going to bounce it a little past the 35. He's still running, but he's going to be taken down at about the 25.
Yeah, he ended up actually going backwards on that one as number 45 for the Indians. That was Dash Thompson along with number 0, Bentley Chambers. We're down to make the stop. They're going to mark it at the 26. So it was actually a loss of 4 on the kick return. And now they are saying wind the clock as we have made it to a running clock here in the second half of this ball game between Rockwood and Oneida.
So now, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball on the 26 as before mentioned. The Tigers make their way up to the line of scrimmage. Under center. The snap and the handoff. He's going to run to the inside. Now he's going to break outside. That's Johnson again. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 7. There, it'll be 2nd down for the Tigers.
Nice little bounce back outside, flipped the field and went back to his boundary on the far side of the field. It was Parker Burke that actually ran him down over there on the far side. But once again, you talked about it. Nice gain of 7 right there, and now brings up a 2nd and 3 situation.
Short yardage here on 2nd down. As now, a little trickery there in the handoff, but he's met in the backfield by number 58, Gabe Halleck for the Indians. That's going to be a loss of a few right there, Bo. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, he loses 6 on that play. Is once again the Indians nearly taking the handoff in the backfield. This time it was Gabe Halleck rather than Dylan Vaughn, but a nice loss there for the Indians, pushing them back 6 yards and now forcing a 3rd and 9. 5:55 to play here in the 3rd.
As now the Tigers are going to hand it off once again to Johnson, who's going to bounce to the outside. He's going to get to the original line of scrimmage, but he is going to be met. He's still moving.
There's a pile of Indians there to take Johnson down. Looks like there at the bottom of the pile was Hudson Culver, along with number 21 for the Indians. That's Landon Frog, as that was looks like maybe a gain of 1, brings up 4th and 8.
I believe I might have saw Dylan Vaughn there in on that tackle as well.
I think I saw about 6 Indians in there on that tackle.
I just saw the number 50, which could have been, I thought it was Dylan Vaughn. Maybe it wasn't.
I think it was. I've not seen 50 come into the ball game yet for the Indians.
Well, I saw
you saw a 5 with a number.
A 5 with a number.
I
did not see the number 50. Dylan Vaughn is number 51.
So Rockwood going to go for it once again.
Not punted once this game. They're going to look to throw here as they're going to release it down the sidelines.
Looks like
flag going to be called. If I had to venture, probably pass interference.
I believe you're correct.
That was a pretty head-come good throw there by number 12, their quarterback, Caven Burks.
And it is a pass interference against the Indians, so 15 yards from the original line of scrimmage will give give Rockwood a first down.
That's the first throw we've seen all night from the Tigers. I didn't realize it because they hadn't thrown. That quarterback's left-handed.
Yes. I thought that they would maybe start the clock back up, but I guess they're going to wait for the snap now this time.
As he's a snap. The handoff now to Rockwood's number 6.
Ball's on the ground. And I believe Oneida has recovered.
I don't know, though.
No, Oneida's definitely recovered. It's number 11 for the Indians. Wes Gilbert coming up with the fumble recovery, and that gives Oneida possession once again here in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 15 seconds and the clock ticking at their own 45-yard line.
And, I mean, we saw the Indians just pounce on that ball after it came loose. Bunch of them got there, and one of them got it.
Yeah, Wes Gilbert once again
couldn't
jumps
remember his
in on
name.
that one. So now Oneida with possession yet again, and they're looking for more to add to the scoreboard.
Little under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter of this one, as now Goodman takes the snap. Or excuse me, that is not Goodman. That was ball's loose once again.
Tegan Garcia was on the carry, but it looks like Rockwood has recovered at this time, and they have. It was number 5 for the Tigers that recovered that. That was Chevy Johnson.
That was Tucker King taking the snap, by the way.
Yes.
So now, just as soon as they lost it, they got it back. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. And Tigers have the ball once again at the 50. As now they return to the line of scrimmage. Under center. The handoff. He's going to get
it's number 5, Johnson on the carry.
Got about 3 yards.
It looks like he was taken down by number 58 for the Indians. Once again, that's Gabe Halleck.
So it's 2nd down 7 after the 3-yard gain. And now we'll see what the Tigers think here on 2nd and manageable. Tigers returning. Burks still under center.
And
flag thrown.
I'm going to take a guess. It's right at the line of scrimmage. It's either going to be somebody lining up in the neutral zone.
I was going to say.
And that's what it is. It's Oneida lining up in the neutral zone.
That wasn't going to be my guess, but that's what it ended up being.
It looks to be it, and the official turned around and gave Coach Jason Terry a number there, so it looked like they knew exactly who it was that got into the neutral zone.
Well, now
2nd and 2, though, for Rockwood, maybe in one of their more manageable situations that they've had tonight.
Should have been a 4, but you can't get a legal kickoff at that point.
As now Burks takes a snap, hands off to Johnson. Once again, he's going to get up to the 40. That's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Solid run there to the outside by Johnson. About a minute left to play here in the third quarter of this one. Ball spotted on the 42. Or excuse me, the 39.
to where it was previously.
Yes. I just looked at the scoreboard. Less than a minute now. Clock is ticking. What could be the last play of the third quarter potentially here.
Yeah, I would agree.
The snap, the handoff to Elkridge. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to bounce off one. And gets up to the 38. Or, excuse me, he only got to the 40. But time is going to expire in the third quarter. And there it goes.
Felipe Allende with the tackle there to end the third quarter as Oneida leading it 32-0. We'll take a minute break, come back with fourth quarter action right here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
We welcome you back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network as we're set to begin the fourth quarter of this matchup between the Oneida Indians and the Rockwood Tigers. As Bo, it's been an interesting one.
It has, but it's been dominated by the Indians thus far in this one. Rockwood, 24 plays for just 48 yards of offense thus far in this one.
2nd and 11 for the Tigers.
Ball's on loose.
Ball's loose on the handoff.
I think
the Rockwood has it.
Yeah, and it was the same young man that dropped the handoff that was able to get back on that one, number 11, Brady Korth, and he actually ended up picking up a couple of yards on that as he fumbled it forward and was able to recover it at the 38-yard line.
So overall, still a successful play. Maybe not the way you wanted it, but it was
probably not the way you wanted it, but yes.
It does bring up 3rd and 9, however, for the Tigers, which is a tough yardage to get back from on 3rd down, for sure.
Especially the way that their offense has been going this evening for Rockwood. It's just they've not clicked tonight, and I'm not sure. This is definitely not the same Rockwood team, I'll say this, that we saw at the beginning of the season.
What was the score of that game?
28-8 was the final score in that one.
Oh, I got you. As now Burks is going to look to pass. He's throwing it deep. Almost picked off, but it's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, Felipe Allende was looking for him on that one.
If I could get a number, I'd tell you who that pass was intended for.
It was intended for 11 Korth.
I see. So now it's 4th and 9, and Rockwood hasn't punted all night.
No, they've not. And they're not going to punt in this situation
I
either.
wouldn't imagine.
You're on the opponent's 39-yard line, or 38-yard line. I apologize. You're not going to be punting in this situation.
6 minutes left in the ball game.
Once again, this is a running clock in this one as well now, so these 6 minutes going to go by fairly quickly, and Rockwood, I would venture to say, well out of reach in this one.
You would venture to say. Burks now looking to throw once again.
Nice pass.
He's got somebody.
Completed to number 20, Kellen Norton.
Who was he met by there?
Felipe Allende.
Felipe Allende getting some work in right now. And, I mean, he met him hard.
He did. He gave him everything he had right there, but it was just a nice route by Norton as he had to know where the sticks were to try to get that first down, and he was able to secure that for Rockwood.
Now 5 minutes left in the ball game. As they once again hand it off to Johnson. He's going to cut outside. Get caught by a couple of Indians.
Yeah, that was number 24, Hudson Culver, number 51, Dylan Vaughn on the tackle, and now time going to be stopped as we have an injured Tiger on the field. With that, we're going to take a break, come back here momentarily. 5 minutes to play here in the ball game. Oneida leading Rockwood 32-0 on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
One thing I love about UCB is that they don't automatically default to no. I think a lot of people think that they shouldn't even come in and talk to us if they're not in the best financial situation that they've ever been in. And that's just simply not the case. I had a customer just yesterday who came in needing home repairs, thought, this is probably going to be a no because I don't have the best score right now, but we were able to consider every factor and get some additional documentation, and we were able to get the loan approved.
Welcome back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. 5 minutes left in the game. After the injury, we found out that was Johnson, the running back for Rockwood, and that's a hard blow. Johnson has been their offensive force all night.
Yeah, he really has right now. 13 carries for 34 yards on the evening for the Tigers is Chevy Johnson. He has 34 of their 70 yards of offense.
As now they're going to hand it off to
nice
Elkridge. A little good stiff arm right there.
And a late flag comes in, and that's probably going to go against the Indians. I'd venture to say that maybe a hit out of bounds or a face mask one. Ball's going to be marked at the 17. Gabriel Barnes that forced him out.
So now we're waiting on the official.
Yep.
Face mask against the Indians.
So they're going to mark it off from the 15-yard line there, so it's going to be half the distance to the goal, the 7.5-yard line. First and goal for the Tigers, and this is the first time that the Tigers have been in the red zone this evening against the Indians.
So now threatening to score here late in this one. 4 minutes left to play in the ball game. As Johnson now back in the game.
Pushing, and he is in for the score.
He got it. So Rockwood does throw 6 on the board. 4 minutes left in the ball game.
They used to do that back in the day. I don't know if they still do the pizza for a shutout or not.
That sounds nice. Like I'd love that if I played. So now Rockwood set to attempt the 2-point conversion. As the handoff to Johnson once again, and he's going to make it in. So now, score now sits at 32-8 here in this one with 4 minutes left to play. We'll take a break and be back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca. Open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network after the Rockwood score sets the score at 32-8. So no shutout for the Indians this evening. Now they're set to kick it off.
Looks like Chevy Johnson's going to be kicking it off for Rockwood, and I would venture to say it's going to be an onside kick. I've only seen Rockwood do onside kicks this year, so that would probably be a very good assumption, and you can see that looks like what Oneida's expecting here with the hands team in.
As there is the onside kick.
Oh, and Rockwood
got it. Look at that little slide.
Right.
How about that?
What a fantastic onside kick there by Rockwood, as number 59 for Rockwood is who recovered that. That was Jacoby Riddle.
No, Kevin.
And they're going to say that was recovered at the Oneida 48. So Rockwood still in this one with 4 minutes to go. Still going to try to come back and make that comeback here.
That was just well executed.
Very well executed. Oneida.
There's nothing else much we can say about that. I'm still stuck on that knee slide. He looked like Marty McFly out there. He did that on grass. At least not turf. As now the Rockwood offense back on the field for 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Eskridge. Yes, excuse me, Eskridge. He's going to get a gain of 1.
Looks like he was tripped up
there. Should be 2nd and 9.
Tripped up in the backfield by number 12. Looks like River King.
River King. So now 2nd and 9, ball on the 47. 3.5 minutes left, and that clock is still running.
Again, we talked about it. Oneida looking for their 4th straight Class AA championship. And a win here this evening will send them to that championship game. That'll be once again next Saturday at Campbell County High School.
Burks, the snap and the handoff. Ball's loose. It's going to be recovered by Rockwood, it looks like.
And it's recovered by number 11, which is who the handoff was going to. That's Brady Korth once again. Unfortunately, it looks like there's been some confusion on the handoff there between the quarterback, Caven Burks, and Brady Korth. Just hasn't been able to really secure it on the handoff. It's almost like he's trying to basket it instead of that clamp.
Brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 48. 2.5 minutes left. Time's running out here in this one very quickly. The handoff to Johnson. Going up the middle. Short of a first down. Going to get it to about the 39 or the 40.
Yeah, number 22, Braden King, first to the action there to bring him down. They'll come down at the 41, so it's going to be a gain of 7 and brings up a very manageable 4th and 3 in this situation, the way the Rockwood's been moving the ball the last little bit.
4th and 3. Now getting down to almost a minute and a half left in this one. As there's another handoff to Johnson. He's going to cut out to the outside. He's going to get down to the 30.
Another nice tackle there by Felipe Allende. Goes right at the legs there.
Got him right in the
Chevy
ankles.
Johnson held on. Brings him down. Johnson does pick up the first down as he gets it down to the 27-yard line. As Rockwood will continue this drive, but now with a minute 10 to play, this one's all but over.
I would imagine so. unless something crazy happens. And, Bo, this has been a crazy game.
We've seen some of the most bizarre happenings in this ball game.
There is less than a minute on the clock now. As the snap and the little pitch to Johnson as he goes up the middle. And he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get to the 10. And he's in for another Rockwood score late in this one. 41 seconds left on the clock. Score is now 32-14. I'll imagine they'll go for the 2-point conversion here, as we've seen all night from both sides.
Johnson now showing why he's been that workhorse this evening now. 17 carries, 90 yards, and a pair of scores.
As they're set to attempt the 2-point conversion here, trying to make it 32-16. As Burks heads it off to Johnson once again. He's going to cut to the outside and get it in. 2-point conversion is good. Score sits at 32-16 with 40 seconds left. We're going to take a 30-second break and be back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Welcome back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. 40 seconds left in this ball game. Score currently sits at 32-16 after the last Rockwood score coming off of Chevy Johnson. And, Bo, 2 scores late in this one by Rockwood. They're going to attempt another onside kick here. You think they get it again?
I mean, that's a never give up attitude. I agree with that. Will it happen? Who knows? I think this time I'd venture to say that Coach Birchfield has talked to his hands team before they went out here this time on this onside kick attempt.
Johnson set to kick it, and
that one's been touched, though, beforehand. So that's going to be Oneida ball.
Clock now sits at almost exactly 40 seconds. It was 41 before. So it is Indians football. And, Bo, I'd venture to say this one's all but sealed.
Absolutely.
For the Indians.
At this point, I think, I'd venture to say you're just going to see Zayden Goodman take a knee.
I'd say that's definitely, that's not out of the question.
Yeah, and they're in a victory formation. That's exactly what's going to happen.
And there is the knee.
They may take one more. I don't think it's going to be necessary, though.
No, it looks like they're running off. So as time expires on this ball game, the final score this evening, Oneida Indians 32, Rockwood Tigers 16.
We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back with post-game statistics and analysis quickly here as Oneida's victorious, as Johnny says, 32-16 over Rockwood. Be back here in 1 minute on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razak's. country cooking, and great steaks.
Final score in this one on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. It's Oneida 32, Rockwood 16. The Indians move on to the TMSAA Class AA Championship game. Once again, that'll be played next Saturday, November the 1st, over at Campbell County High School. We will find out who the Indians are playing later on tonight, as it will be the victors of the Wartburg and Lake City game to take on the Indians once again next Saturday over at Campbell County High School. We'll take a look at some post-game statistics here quickly for both teams. For Rockwood, they had 10 first downs on the night, ran the ball 33 times for 117 yards, went to the air twice, completed one for 12 yards for a total of 35 plays, 129 yards. Oneida only ran 15 offensive plays in this ball game. They were 2 of 3 through the air for 18 yards, 12 carries for 167 yards, a total of 15 plays, 135 yards of offense on the night for the Indians. Leading the way for Rockwood was Chevy Johnson. He had 17 carries for 90 yards and a pair of scores. Elijah Eskridge had 12 carries for 16 yards as well. Caven Burks was 1 of 2 through the air for 12 yards. Kellen Norton had that one completion through the air for Rockwood. For the Indians, Parker Burke was the leader on the ground tonight. He had 3 carries for 92 yards and a score. Thomas Smith, 3 carries, 50 yards and a score. Zayden Goodman, 4 carries for 20 yards. Goodman, 2 of 3 through the air for 18 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hudson Culver had a 13-yard touchdown reception. Abram Rector also with a 5-yard touchdown reception. Leading the way defensively for Rockwood, it was Brady Korth. He had 3 total tackles on the night. For the Indians, Gabe Halleck was your leader with 8 total tackles. Dylan Vaughn had 5. Bentley Chambers, Hudson Culver, Landon Frog, each with 4. 7 total tackles for loss for the Indians on the night. 2 fumble recoveries. A nice night for the Indians tonight. Johnny Markham.
I mean, that's undeniable, Bo. Nice night for the Indians, especially in such a big game as this. A lot of stakes in this game. And, I mean, they came to play. That's all you can pretty much say about it, is they came to play, and they played. I mean, we had some interesting moments in this one for sure.
Never seen a kickoff from the 15-yard line.
Never in my life.
I can guarantee you'll probably never see it again either, but a kickoff from the 15-yard line, got to ask some people if we've ever seen that one before. I promise you that's the first time I've ever seen that. But, once again, it's Oneida victorious here tonight over the Tigers of Rockwood, 32-16. Thank you to everybody involved with the broadcast tonight. Once again, it was Mason Bruce on the up top camera tonight for us. Of course, on the sidelines, our trusty friend Lucas Laxton on the sidelines for us. Of course, Clayton Posey, our technical director here on site tonight with us. And, of course, down at the IH Sports Network, special thanks to our man Greg Bond down there with the IH Sports Network. He's always helping us out with everything. Johnny Markham on the play-by-play this evening. Bo Kidd here with color commentary signing off. It's the Indians victorious tonight over Rockwood, 32-16. We'll see you hopefully next Saturday for an Oneida Indians opportunity at a four-peat in the TMSAA Class AA Championships over at Campbell County High School here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.